don't know that I really need these. And shows them live. We already have quite a few people here. Todd's here, Kevin's here, Manny, Will, Ed, Long Island John, Jeff, Floridian, YZ80 Chris. Everybody's joining in. Hope you're having a great Monday. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. Thank you very much for your service. 4 o'clock Crown joining us. Tim, Kansas City is here, of course. I'll do a quick shot of what I'm wearing. Oak and Oscar, GMT. This is the Humboldt. And I picked up a new canvas orange strap. I'm liking the strap way more than I thought I would. It's actually a killer strap. Let's see, Tennessee Mike's here. Paul's checking in from Dallas. Nate Dogg's here. Dos Prompt. Will Carey's here. Shinobi. Dwight's checking in from Long Beach. I just met up with Josh in Chicago. We went to an Oak and Oscar event. That was awesome. And Josh and I got to hang out pre-event and went to Chevelle, Small Chevelle, and had a great burger. Hung out. Larry C's here. Manny says, how does that wear for being under 40? You know what? I would have never, obviously I reviewed the watch and everything like that. I know it's a 39 based on the measurements, but it doesn't wear like a 39. It wears like a 40, maybe a 40 and a half. It actually wears great. Stuart's here. Anonymous Watch Guy's here. Actually, I was just checking out your mug. I tried a little concoction in it. Don't like it. Mug's fine. Didn't care for the concoction. Neil's here. Leslie's here. Stuart, Josh, Cordell, John Page is here. G Woody's here. Bean Boy's checking in. So yeah, Josh is saying I need to pick up the mustard strap. I don't know, man. This orange is just spot on for me. I think there's a couple other colors that I would potentially warm up to, but yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I want to wear it some more and get some like patina on it and get it, I don't want to say broken in because I feel like it's already kind of broken in. Just want to wear it for an extended period of time and get it to before I do the video review on it. Dane, number one troll killers here. Missed last week coming home from Boston and my visit to European watch company wearing a Panerai Radiomore. See, Michael, Desire 68 Frogman's here. Philo's here. David Cutler says, any purchases during the 11/11 sale? I haven't purchased any watches today. Is that accurate? That is accurate. I purchased a bunch of other stuff, and I might touch on that. Tim's asking who makes the strap. I will show you. Let's do share screen. Go window. Go here. Share. Let's bring it up, and I will show you. Oak and Oscar. So it's an Oak and Oscar, and it's handmade. I don't know any other details on that, but so under the canvas strap, actually their stock photo even shows the brilliant orange, and it's spot on. It's pretty vibrant orange. You need to be prepared for that for sure. But they have more traditional and some fun colors. Obviously, you can get it in black. They're $115. It's a lot of money for a strap. I realize that, but I gotta say this thing is really well made and it's extremely comfortable. So I have no problem paying. I paid full retail. I bought it there at the show. I bought that and I bought a leather strap. And I don't even know where the leather strap's at. I haven't worn the leather strap yet. Let's see. You got black, robin's egg kind of color, the orange, of course, the wheat khaki. Yeah, you might be right on that, Josh. I might pick up that mustard one. It's just different enough. Nobody really has that particular color. So I think that may be a good pickup. The natural tan might be a little too light colored. I'm not sure. I could see picking up that olive green and maybe the British green. I could see picking up both of those and then mustard. I could see picking up a few different colors here for sure. The strap, you don't have to have an Oak and Oscar, guys. You could buy the strap independently. I know a lot of people don't want to pony up, like $2,000 for an Oak and Oscar, I think you're kind of missing out. I think it's actually a spectacular watch, but the straps are awesome. Their leather straps are good too, but I don't think anyone else is doing a canvas strap quite like they are. So that's pretty interesting, um, and maybe worth a try. I'll do a video on it. I am working on, as I close in on the 90,000 subscriber mark, which I'm blown away that that's where I'm at. That's pretty crazy. But I've been accruing a giveaway, I'm doing kind of like I did with the 80,000, except for instead of doing multiple giveaways within the 80,000, and I'll talk about this again because there's only 57 people in the chat, but accruing a bunch of things that most watch enthusiasts, you guys, me, um, want to have, but don't prioritize picking up some of these items because they add up. They're pretty expensive, and you can buy another watch instead. So it's like a time grapher, the work mat, tools, pretty awesome tools. I just placed an order with Esslinger for like $400. Um, so it's probably, I think I'm going to be somewhere between $1,000 and $2,000 worth of stuff. I got to see where the dust settles for the 90,000 subscriber giveaway, and I've bought it all. None of it was donated to me. It's all Random Rob purchased money or purchased goods. Let's see. Ginger Down Under, out at the hardware store. He's working on something. Paul says, can't wait for the weekend in downtown. Oh, yeah. Paul, that reminds me real quick. Let's bring that up because I brought it up on my screen. So this weekend is the Intersect Austin show, and this is the lineup. There's still room, as far as I know. It's Saturday. It's just one day. It's Saturday from noon to 5. You can go early access. I highly recommend the early access. I know it costs more money. So you can do right here. The VIP early access is $45. Do that. I'm telling you, because they'll usually, at least they did in Atlanta, they have like a coffee bar and great gourmet coffees. I don't know if they're going to do it in Austin. I hope they do, and then they'll have like some pastries or danishes or something like that. So you can get a little snack, have a little coffee, and you can walk around, and it's not crowded. There's not a ton of people there because they only sell so many VIPs. I don't know how many are left, but and you get a lot better one-on-one potential with the brand owners or reps. Well, actually, it'll be the owners. I think that's the other thing that Intersect is different than some other ones. I think you have to be an owner or someone that has the capability of decision making within the company. So I think that might be the criteria to be able to be at the Intersect show. So I'm not familiar with this brand, but Astor Banks is there, Baltic, Circular, Colorado Watch Company, Dryden, Dufresne. It's in Texas, so we're going to have some Texas brands there. Fair Fears, Formex, Jack Mason, of course, they're in Texas, Laurier, MK2, Notice, Raven, RZE, Serica, Soul Labs, Stella, Strom, Studio Underdog. This is a hell of a lineup for this show. Turnic, Traska, Zao, Baltimore. Vertex is going to be there. Visitor Watch is flying in from Indiana. Love my Visitor Watch. And, of course, Vortic Watch Company. So some of those are duplicates. They have multiple companies within one organization. So this has turned out to be a pretty stacked show. I'm kind of bummed I'm not going. I did look at airfare real quick. Just doesn't make sense for me to go. But Paul's going to be there. That's really cool. I'm not sure if my buddy Greg's going to go. Yeah, Paul, well, Paul, did you ever start your channel? So, I mean, if you get some video or pictures for me, I'll use it. I will. But, if you already have a channel going, just post it up and I'll link it or whatever. I'll drive some traffic to your channel. We just want coverage of these shows. Okay, Greg is going. So Greg will hopefully get some pictures or video for me. Dane says Austin is like California inside Texas. Of course, they'll do fancy coffee stuff. Yeah, I heard Austin's actually really cool. So Jeffrey's here. Let's see. Dan Doe. Let's see. Rob, I keep seeing ads for Jack Mason GMTs. They look amazing. Are they worth the price? Absolutely. Jack Mason watches are really well built, and their bracelets and their clasp and everything are just top notch. Nate Dogg says, I've used those screwdrivers a lot more than I thought I would. Thank you, Rob. Oh, that's right. Nate Dogg was one of the winners of the 80,000 subscriber giveaway. It was a smaller version of what I'm doing for the 90,000. It was still like a time grapher, screwdriver, the work mat. I think that might have been it. It wasn't a huge one, but there's going to be way more in the 90,000 for sure. And I'll do a separate video here soon once I start getting all of the components of it to share up. And I'm not even sure how I'm going to do it. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the giveaway. I don't know. Oh, that's right, Paul. Minutes and Hours. I forgot about that too. You're right. Minutes and Hours is also in Austin. So, and that's free. I'm not sure a geographical location within that Austin area, if you can make it to both shows or not. But Tennessee Mike says he still uses the screwdrivers he won at 20,000 subscribers. Man, that was at 20,000 that Mike and I, that is so crazy. That is so crazy. That seems like so long ago, but yeah, it really wasn't. Yeah, so there's some amazing brands at Minutes and Hours too. Let's see, Fair and Swit, Casio Oceanus, MRG, Edifice, ProTrack, those are all Casio. Swiss Watch Company USA is going to be there. I love those guys. My limited edition watch with them should be coming out soon. Core Timepieces, Nomadic, Sacred Crafts, SEL. If you're not familiar with SEL, they're like making quite a bit of their watch in the United States. They're milling it out. They're insanely expensive, but they're really cool looking watches. Cincinnati Watch Company, those guys do a great job. Forstner, they do bracelets. Ocean Crawler, Axios. Trafford just came out with a new model too that's really cool looking. We got some featured brands here. Canopy is going to be there. Q Watch. I actually was trying to reach out with those guys. I ended up just buying it on Amazon. I just picked up this Q Watch case. Has orange on the inside. This will be part of the giveaway. These are like $150. So, yeah, it'll be a pretty awesome giveaway. I was trying to reach out to some brands to see if they wanted to like hook me up, but it just, as much as I don't like spending the money on the stuff, like it honestly was just easier to just buy it myself. Christopher Ward is actually going to be at Minutes and Hours. Rado, Hamilton, and those guys. Bremont is actually going to be there. That's pretty wild. Okay, so if you can make both shows, Minutes and Hours, our shows. Okay, it's right here, November 6th. Oh, so it's 2 days. So you should be able to make both shows. If you're already going to be in Austin, I think you try to make both shows. Don't you think? Fedora Gents here. Let's see. I'm going to read the comments. Hit me up when you're down here. Greg Wood. I'm trying to read these. In my opinion, the Sterno Timer is built so well that I found it hard to see and appreciate the increased levels of finishing on their Swiss-made Canton for the significantly more money. Yeah, and a lot of that money is going to be in that GP movement, or yeah, is that what's in it? I think so. Yeah, it has an upgraded movement and stuff like that. But I'm with you on that one. I'm totally fine with the Miota movement. Mitch Maddock is here. Fedora Gent's here. Okay, Mitch is going. Well, Mitch, you must be down in Texas, so you're already there. So you're doing both shows. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, GH Woody. If you guys can all meet up, Mitch Maddock and Paul and all the Texas guys can meet up with whoever's traveling there. That's awesome. Read some comments. Yeah, Bean Boy says amazing lineup. Yeah, it's a pretty solid lineup. Got some, speaking of solid lineup, I got some solid watches on the table. Some watches I need to video soon. and some that I've already videoed. Some I videoed and I haven't even posted up yet. I got that new Squale 1521. You kind of see it more towards the center left. I got that Breitling off to the right with the rainbow markers. That thing's pretty cool. Some fun watches. And like I said, I'm wearing the Oak and Oscar GMT Humboldt on the new canvas strap that I just picked up. All right. Where are we at on comments? Oh, and occasionally you guys might see me as I near the 50 age, I started wearing readers. I know these are larger ones, but man, it makes it so makes it easier to see. I don't need them all the time, but man, they sure do help. Let's see. Jack Mason is also releasing a new Strato timer on the 13th based on the teaser picks. I'm assuming it's a Pepsi variant. That'll be really cool. I know this time of year there's like these little sneaky. Yeah, I'll be 50 in May, which I've been like low key thinking about. What the hell was that? I've been thinking about a special watch to mark my 50th birthday. I'm not really sure. Dane says he'll be 60 in March. Mitch Mack wants me to check. Let me check to see. We're doing the enrollment for the Discord. I got Sam B's, Steve D. Mitch, I do not see it. I don't see it. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out soon. Yeah, I mean and Eric is going to be 60 in January. So I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I don't know if I can retrieve that. I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, don't send it to that one. I don't even know if I have access to that one anymore. But we'll figure that out. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it, Mitch. We'll figure it out. So yeah, I mean, I don't know that I necessarily think it's important to like buy a watch for a certain age or whatever. Like I don't get too hung up on like birthdays like that. But yeah, it's kind of like another reason or another excuse to potentially do something. Paul says, "What is the watch on the left side? Leather band with dark dial on the laying flat. This one here. It's a Helson Squadron. This was a gift from my buddy Todd, and it's an epically cool watch. Super hard to get. They stopped making them a while ago, so but they do pop up occasionally. Jeff's going to be 60. There you go. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Like I was talking to some guys at the Oak and Oscar event I went to on Saturday evening, and I was thinking for a retirement watch, which I mean, retire, I'll still work, but I'll probably retire out of my day job at 55. So, yeah, 50 fathoms. I was thinking gold, but then like I'm not kind of a gold guy. So like I could probably do two-tone. So then I started thinking uh not an ordinary two-tone. So then I was thinking like let me go to screen share. Yeah, accept all the cookies. I was thinking, no, we don't want just browsing. Don't worry about it. We're just browsing at exquisite timepieces, looking at watches. So if you go over to Omega, and then I was thinking, I've never owned a moon watch. I'm like, maybe the moon watch could be my retirement watch. I mean, it could be my 50 when I turn 50. But I was looking at, I think I've had it on the channel before. I can't swing a full gold. That's 30K. That's not happening. That's just insane. I mean, these are already really expensive just in the stainless steel configuration. So, but I was looking at this one and I've done a video on it. It's still a lot of money. It's over 15 grand. I might be able to work like a special deal with them or something, but I've done a video on this watch and that green with the gold with the gray dial and it's a moon phase and everything. It's a pretty slick watch. It's a pretty awesome timepiece. And it's a little bit on the larger side, but if I remember right doing the video, it wears really good. But then I'm like, well, it's 15 grand. Well, this is where I kept on circling back. I don't want to buy a Rolex. I don't, it's to me, it's like cliche. Like everywhere you go, people are just wearing Rolexes. And I'm like, it's to me, it's boring. But I couldn't help but think when I start thinking two-tone gold or anything like that, I'm like, and for the price, if you could do, yeah, right, I'm not doing that. This guy right here is, I've always liked this watch, the two-tone sub, and it is 16,000, assuming you can get one. So, but I just look at it and I'm like, I know it's a great watch and everything, but it's just, it's cliche, it's boring. So I can't do it. I just can't do it. I don't know what else is out there. I mean, Breitling actually has some solid offerings that I think I would connect with more. I don't know if they'll show the two tones or if it's just the solid golds. I mean, heck, I could even do a Tudor with a two-tone gold. And those are way more affordable because they're like capped gold. So those are all solid gold. So we'd have to go. That's 22,000. I started looking at these numbers and I'm like, oh, they're just ridiculous. This is 9,500. I actually really like this watch too. So that's a solid offering too, and it's not going to be something. Chrono says solid gold square. I would love to have a solid gold square. Fedora Jet says Panerai. Oh, geez, Tim, I just got hooked on that. I don't know if everyone here subscribes, but I know what you're talking about. Sketchy dudes wear Breitling. So if you go over to YouTube and then you go to what is it? What's the channel called? Shoot, what is that channel called? I already forgot what it's called. Thank you. So if you go to Watches of Espionage YouTube channel, I'm subscribed. They're getting up there. They're almost 40,000 subscribers. They do amazing production videos, and one of the videos they made was, you can see I've already binge watched it. Sketchy dudes wear Breitling.
From spies to arms dealers to special operators
and
intelligence officers.
You can see how good the videos are right there. And they did such a great job with it. But they're not wrong. They're not wrong. So that is for sure. Yeah, and then Mitch Maddock, I kind of circle back to what you're saying too. Like I look at, maybe I don't need gold. Maybe I don't need any of that. I could just I could go white dial. I do like the white dial. I haven't even seen it. I don't know if anyone in our group has handled this. Yeah, Dane has a bunch of Breitling. Super sketch. I've met Dane. He is a little sketchy. So it's less cliche. I mean, it's still kind of cliche because it's not the it's a speedy, but I haven't owned one. I think I could rock that. I like white dials. There's a lot to choose from. Dane, it's a compliment. Go watch the video. Trust me. So I have a lot of options. I also have a lot of time to think about it too. So, and I'm not going to be subjective. Dane has 20 Breitling. He's got to be the most sketchy dude here. Tennessee Mike says, visitor Dune Shore Golden Beach just saved you 14,000. LOL, you're welcome. Yeah, the speedy is pretty dang good. No doubt about it. Love the weight. Yeah, I think Bruce did a video on it. I think I watched his video. And I'm looking at it and it looks great. I think it departs a little bit from the black dial one that I think is timeless, but also again kind of cliche and boring. This one still is kind of cliche and boring, but at least it's a white dial. I don't know. It would be a fun wear. I don't typically connect with manual wind movements though. So I'd be curious to see how I would get along with it. I think I would be okay with it because I wouldn't wear it all the time anyway. I mean, of course, whatever I get whatever I decide I get, like when I turn 50, I'll probably do like a 100-day watch fast with it. But I don't know. I really don't know. I got to see what I connect with, because then I can look at. Actually, I can. I don't even have to leave. This is what's so cool about Exquisite. I don't even have to leave. I'm like, oh, I'll look at Tudor. Tudor has some good offerings. Well, they carry Tudor now too as well. I had still thought about, and this again would be way more affordable. I still had thought about picking up a Black Bay 58 and then picking up the green bezel insert for it and make it a Kermit. But the Black Bay 58 wears a little smaller than what I prefer on wrist. So then it pushes me towards maybe something like this. I could go red bezel. It's not my favorite, but then you got to go with the monochrom. You know what? This watch, I was lusting after this watch for a while. The ceramic one, it's pretty cool, but again, a little boring. A little boring. I kind of feel like the Tudor lineup in general is a little boring. So this one's, I think, fantastic looking. I think it's a great looking watch, but I think I would get tired of it. Seamaster Professional 300, that's another good option. I could go that route. And I was looking at that as well. I have not owned a Planet Ocean either, but I was looking at this one. White dial, no date, has a little pop of red mixed in with the blue. So kind of red, white, and blue. I think, isn't this loomed? Isn't like part of it loomed? I can't remember if it is or isn't. Maybe it's not. But I also, man, I don't know if I want to buy a luxury watch. Yeah, the America's Cup is fire. I think it is a really good looking watch. What is this one? The Longines. Let's go back here. Let's go see if I can find it. Photanos? I don't know which one that is. Yeah, I don't. The other part is like I have to be in the mood to like kind of jump in on a search like this, and it hasn't happened yet. I haven't like gotten in the mood to really narrow down my choices. Oh, that. So, yeah, and it has to be something. It either needs to be a brand that I already like, and it needs to be like rare, or like a 101, or um, I mean, if I don't know, I haven't bought any luxury watches in a long time, and I don't know that I want to. So I don't know. That's my dilemma. That's my first world problem, right? I could definitely go for another G-Shock, but they haven't messed around with the. Yeah, well, you say that, but depending on how extreme I want to get with it, 5 years out, like if I'm going to go like full gold or something special like that, I definitely have to start saving now. And I will say this: say if I go full gold, and you're talking like $30,000 or something like that, um, I don't think I have the stomach to spend that on a watch. I don't think I could do it. Longines, a Legend Diver compressor, and orange dial. Where is that one? Oh, they do have Longines makes gold watches that are pretty affordable. Oh yeah, I'm not going to look right now. Okay, buy a car. Also, strong consideration. I could potentially, yeah, I don't know. Cars come and go though. I don't know that I would keep it if I bought a car, and if I did, it'd probably be a Corvette, and that's cliche. So, if I'm gonna buy something, I need something unique, different, weird, special, whatever. And it might be something that, I'm trying to plan a trip down to Florida in February. I'm talking to the wife and trying to get that date locked in and stuff like that. And I might, going to some of these great authorized dealers that I work with, I might get inspired by a dog. I'm not owning a pet. That is not happening. Dane says get a GT 500. Yeah, that's not happening. I am working on the Camaro some more. So like the Camaro is going to get more work done. So like that's kind of already the car. I don't plan to like go to Sarasota necessarily, but if and when we do come down to Florida, we'll definitely visit Naples. But I'll probably fly into Punta Gorda and go from there. So we'll see. Let's see. Fedora John says, if you retire, would you go to Florida and become a snowbird? I would just vacation in warm places. Tennessee Mike's trying to get me a dog. Floridian, Naples. Yes, I will. We'll definitely go to the wife and I will definitely go to Naples and then probably go stay down on Marco Island again. We really like that. What gen vet? I mean, I originally liked the C5. I like the flip up headlights, but the more vet guys I talk to, basically just do. I would probably just do a C6 and just keep it clean. My wife likes the C7, but we'll see. I do fine. It's humid here in Michigan. I do fine with humidity. Let's see. Dogs are incredible. Yes, they are. And other people' dogs are even more incredible because I don't have to take care of them. C3 and Restomata. I've never really cared for the C3s. I think they look cool, but I don't want one. I don't think I would do a Corvette anyway. I need to sit in one and drive one and stuff like that. Well, you'll buy a watch in Naples for sure. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I will probably have Tyler. I would like to see that white dial Speedy, and then that America's Cup. That America's Cup. I really think I don't. That's not going to be like if we go back to the Omega lineup here. I don't think the America's Cup is going to stick around forever. I think that at some point that thing's going to go away. And now Omega has 3 no dates Seamasters, if I'm not mistaken. They have this guy, and then they have let's see if they have it in their lineup. You can get some two-tone gold Seamasters too. They don't have in the lineup, but if you go to the main website, they have. Oh no, here it is. They have this guy, and then that'd be another option. I think that's a lot of money for a Seamaster, but if I could get a killer deal on one of those, the titanium, the warm tones on it, I wouldn't have a bracelet because I don't really care for the mesh that it comes with. But the No Time to Die is actually a pretty slick watch, and it's fully lume, two-tone. I could see that happening. That's a pretty cool watch. I've videoed it, so. Let's see the ceramic. Nate Dog says the problem I have with the ceramic one is it's a little bit larger yet again, and I'm kind of to the point now where the Seamasters are already kind of a large watch, so I don't. The titanium one makes sense. Floridian says I could do a Sunday Marco drive. Man, when I go down to Marco Island, though, like I really disconnect. The wife and I had a great time there. We stayed on property at the JW Marriott and just really disconnected. Dane says Marco Island is pretty beat up right now. I didn't even think they got hit by the storm that bad. Man, I'm still a little messed up. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I think I did actually on my Sunday drive video. Yeah, I blast tripped it. I went down to Chicago, went to the Oak and Oscar event, and then I drove back. So I was there, hung out for hours, and then left. So Trap Vision joined the chat. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, Tim. That one is cool too. And then the funny part is too, they didn't even do that Olympics. So I knew the market was strong, but damn. Reading comments. What is the purple strapped watch on the back right? That is the Venezianico, their newer release one. This guy. It's gonna Fedora Jan, it's gonna go out on tour. I was just doing the 2025 Discord enrollment. So I've been kind of holding watches for tours, but like that's gonna go out on tour. That Swiss Watch Company USA is gonna go out on tour. And I have a few other watches. I have a Zuno, a Revelot or Reveille or whatever it is. I have a couple of those. Some of the Breitling Super Oceans I've been warming up to. Even this one here, it's more bold than what I would want to do, but I do like the colors, how they did it. These are really fun looking watches. I think it's a pretty fun watch. So the new Super Oceans are really starting to warm up to me because the size on them is so dang good. That's good to know. Naples looks pretty good. Did I still have? Yeah, I still have Breitling up. But I don't know if I want a dive watch. I'm so dive. I love dive watches, but I'm so dive watch heavy. I don't know if I want another dive watch. Man, look at the price. When you go look at the other watches and then you look at the Breitling Super Ocean, I know they have like modified Solita movements in them, but they seem like kind of affordable. It's pretty crazy when you start looking at them. So like that one I have on the table is $5,200. I could go yellow dial, which would be pretty cool because that's Breitling's corporate color. And then change it up to the metal bracelet, which jumps up to $5,400. That'd be a pretty cool looking watch. I wouldn't be mad about that. And it is cool to have a watch that is the corporate color. There's a bronze. Orange dial jumps down to 36. Those are all 36s. Yeah, I have one in person. I think it looks great with all the colors, but it might be a bit much for me. Yeah, you know what? Fedora, I'm like kind of jonesing on some chronographs right now too. And I I think a Speedy would probably stick in my collection. I could see that potentially happening. I think I need to pull away from, if I'm going to buy something, I need to probably pull away from maybe a dive watch, maybe do something different. Chrono says, Rob, the new orange aerospace you reviewed. Um, you know what? I thought I would connect with it more than I did. I didn't really connect with it, Chrono. Yeah, the previous gen was really cool. I do agree with you on that one, Dane. But these new ones, I like that they're no day. I'm really starting to warm up to them. I think they're really cool looking watches, and they're really well built. Bezel action on them is awesome. So yeah, Tag actually has some cool watches out right now too. Let's go back here. Some people were saying the Super Heritage or Super Ocean Heritage. Yeah, they're definitely more. It'd be like the Planet Ocean versus the Seamaster. I don't think I like the Heritage that much. I think I'd rather have the other one. What else do they have in their lineup? I could go Navitimer. That's a little less cliche versus the Speedy, but I don't know. Wow, they're kind of pricey. Yeah, they're not. They don't give those away. The Navitimer is pretty boss. What else is there? Avenger. I did like Premier Top Time. The Top Time chronographs are cool. Chronomats. I do like the chronomats. I do really like the chronomats. But again, they jump up in price. That's because you're getting that their in-house movement and everything. So get some Avenger action. They have quite a few special ones. These are more affordable. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm looking at this stuff. What about the Breitling Premier Pistachio Zenith? There was somebody in the group has a Zenith for sale. If we go to here and we go flippers, there's a Hamilton right here. Did he sell it? $6,200. He's got. I like slow rolled on this. I'd seen it popped up because I think the Zenith chronometer or the chronograph are that's a killer watch for $6,000. No doubt about it. I think it's a great looking watch. I love the different colored subdials. Yeah, that's a cool watch. And it's definitely not cliche. So yeah, this Zenith is amazing. It's dope. And he wants, like I said, 6,200 bucks. Or best offer. So I could offer him like 3,500 bucks would be reasonable, I think. Be like, come on, it's for my birthday. Hook me up. There's a couple of Rolexes in here for sale. 8,500 for an Explorer 2. There's a Speedy right there. Colby's selling a Speedy. Is that that's a sapphire sandwich for 6,300 bucks? I don't even know if I can get it that cheap. That's a pretty good deal. What else is on here? A lot of these things, if they're good watch, good price, they sell quick. Oh shoot, I never shipped that Nove. I sold that Nove and I need to ship it. I just seen that ad and I forgot. There's another Rolex for sale. I could do that. I do like the white dial Datejust. That's pretty solid. That's a good offering too. Lots of options. I have to just think what's going to work best for me. Lots of baller watches on flippers. Yeah, there's been some gems on there. The Vulcane, yep. Yeah, the Apple Watch is the exit watch. Who's back? Who's Mike Tyson to win? When is that fight even happening? I don't even know. Zenith Defi Revival. Two-tone, 1926. Tudor. That would be a good one too. No smartwatches over here, bro. I don't have a problem with Apple Watches. I know a lot of people in the group have them. I know a lot of regular watch people have them. So they're pretty dang good watches, honestly. Oh, the fight's on Saturday. I don't care to watch the fight. It's just I mean, I don't know whatever the deal is with it, but it's whatever. They're the two crazy people going to punch each other in the face so they can both get more rich than they already are. It doesn't interest me at all. Oh man, let's see. I know I missed some comments here. Sorry. Sinn Navitimer is much more affordable. The Sinn Navitimer. That's watch buys, right? I don't think I would keep it though. Is the problem? Watch it. I'll share my screen and we'll look at it together. Like I'll look at the Zinns, but I know I wouldn't. I know how I am, and I wouldn't keep it. It wouldn't be a strong enough contender for me. That is pretty affordable. Yeah, holy shit. That's way more affordable than Breitling. And don't they have a higher water resistance too? Yeah, 200 meters. I mean, I know Breitling's Breitling, but like, damn. That looks pretty good in the blue dial. I might pick one of those up just for the hell of it. That's a killer looking watch. There's not a whole lot to be mad about on that one. That's a solid offering. I don't know that I like that color. I think it looks best on the leather. What do you guys think? I think it looks good on the leather. Oh, they're using like Loomcast markers too. Blue column wheel. It's the LP or LJP L110 movement. I might have to pick one of those up. That's a great looking watch. And then we're so like desensitized to prices. Like we're looking at this thing and going like, man, it's only $3,700. It's like, dude, $3,700 is still a lot of money. It's still a lot of money. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the 9 or 10 grand that the Breitling is, but dang, that is a lot of money. It's a killer watch though. Hanhart actually has some. Man, you guys got me looking at the German stuff now. Hanhart has some cool offerings too. Like if you're like into the chronographs, these things are pretty awesome. Damn it. Man, now you guys got me thinking about that Sinn. This is not good. This is not good. Who brought that up? That is not okay. And I don't typically like blue dials either. Can I get the? You can get the black one on. I bet you that blue dial looks really good though. I don't know. It might have to be the blue dial one. I think that one's pretty good. Let's see. Sinn. You're saying Nilo brought it up. Is that who brought it up? The Sinn 144. Definitely. Oh, that's cool. It's not. I was looking at the 140. Okay, I can see it. It looks good. I think the other one's better though. What are they? I haven't looked at Sinn in so long. Can you imagine if these brands would work with me? Like they just like watch buys won't work with me. They just don't. All right. Is there any videos on this thing? I did a video on it. 3 years ago I did a video on it. That's a newer model that's out now. So Click Springs, that's the new one. Peter did one 4 months ago. He won't care if I play his video.
Hi guys, the price, because this comes in at around a third of the price of the Navitimer, and I can't get my head around that because even though it's a third of the price,
That's a killer watch.
it's 3 times the quality of the
Todd says Rob finding his own videos is always. I have to. I have like over 4,000 videos. I can't keep track of them.
Now the reason I'm up at midnight doing this video is because I've got to send the watch back. I've had it for an extended period of time. It's got to go.
Don't send it back.
Look, I'm
Don't send it back, Peter.
This has to get done. So I'm staying up late to do this video. The watch was given to me by Time Only. Fabio, for you guys who know Fab.
Oh yeah.
I have to send it back. So I'll put it on the.
That's a good looking watch.
I've been very careful with the
And you know what? It meets yeah, Mitch said Peter's video sold him on it. I haven't watched this video. And it's a unique piece. Like so like if you're wearing that amongst other watch enthusiasts, they're going to look at those loom shots too. I might pick one of these up. It's a bit of a story watch. You're gonna have to explain it to some people, I think, because people are gonna think it's a Breitling Navitimer. But then you have to go and explain to them that Sinn bought the rights to the Navitimer back in the day, so they're authorized to basically build the exact same thing.
So functionality-wise, the weight has been great. It's accurate on the time graph. It's been accurate on the wrist, and it also has 60 velvety finish, and you've got this highly polished, crisp.
That's incredible.
It just pops at the right time. And if you also notice, there's a date.
Am I gonna have to? No, because I typically don't explain. Yeah, you never see them on flippers, and I think it's partly because they don't sell necessarily a ton of them like you do other ones. Actually, I don't really ever see Navitimers for sale a whole lot, but.
And it's actually legible, which is pretty cool. Now, before I get on to any watch or for improvement, what's the price? Well, this particular one, as you see it, it comes in at $4,900.
That's Australian dollars, but yeah.
So it's more of a nostalgic thing. Any water activities, no issue. It's a dress.
That's a good watch. Oh, I did another, 3 years ago I did a video on it. On that one. But that's like the first gen one or something. The new one looks even better. There's the limited edition one. 2 years ago. Okay. All right, I gotta stop thinking about it because I'll obsess about it. You guys know how it is. I'll obsess about it. Next thing you know, I'll be buying the thing tonight, and I don't have the money for it. So I need to let it sink in. Maybe I'll go watch Peter's video in full and catch some other vids, and we'll see. Oh, excuse me. Maybe I buy it and I wear it, because in roughly maybe a year I might hit like 100,000 subscribers, and I might give away a watch or something. We'll see. I hate giving away watches. Celine Driver says you see them all over Chrono 24. I don't like buying used watches. I like buying new watches. So Mitch says my Nevada singer Paul Newman 2 subdials come from Exquisite this month. Can't wait. That's a cool watch too. Black Friday sale. Wait. Yeah, they will do a Black Friday sale. You're right. I probably won't be ready to buy by then either. Yeah, that's more allocated than you think. That's I could explain where all that goes, but it's pretty quite boring. So it has to get put aside because it makes it so I can sustain not working a bunch of overtime at my day job. That was the whole point of it. So you're not wrong. They're not wrong. There is nothing wrong buying a previously owned watch for sure, but I just don't like doing it. Mimos, yes, Fedora Gent, we're doing Mimos meetup, and there's really only going to be, it's basically going to be the Discord members. It's January 18th or something. We're going to be in Long Beach, California. If Dwight's still here, obviously Dwight and his wife are welcome, and of course the Notice guys. And I'll see if I can get Jeff McMahon there, and I'll invite Average Watch Bros and his son, all those guys, the regulars, and then really not a whole lot of open invite to people, but I definitely want, if you're local, I want you to swing by or something like that. But it's mostly just going to be kind of tight knit and stuff like that. Oh, I love the way you think, Floridian. Retire, buy the watch, go back to work to pay it off. Or, when I retire, I can just get a job at a authorized dealer, right? Could do that and be like, you don't have to pay me anything. Just whatever I'm earning in sales or whatever, just put it towards my balance. Oh, that sucks. They have it listed right on their website that they do, but I can maybe leverage a deal on it or something. I don't know. What happened to Jeff McMahon? I don't know. He's still been posting videos, hasn't he? I just had a doctor's appointment today, and he wasn't wearing it, but my doctor actually wears a solid gold Ulysse Nardine. And for years, I'd go in there, and he was always wearing an Apple Watch. And I finally told him, I said, Doc, I know you have a full gold Ulysse Nardine. I'm like, the next time I come in here, you better be wearing that. I'm like, there's no sense in having that watch if you don't wear it. So he started wearing it. I think he needed the new strap. I forgot to ask him today if he got a new strap, but he was wearing some Hamilton or something today. So I got him to start wearing it. He was wearing it to work. It was awesome. He was. I don't know if he still is, but he was posting videos on the regular. He gets busy at work and stuff too. So but we can slow roll it down to, let's get some, we can get some loom going, I think. Boom, 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 boom. Can probably get some loom going. We're getting close. We're getting close. I think the only Ulysse Nardine that I would want would be the Freak, and then I can loom that up too. My wife wants me to cut the goatee. I'm not doing it. I'm not cutting it. Oh, wow. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. We're about an hour in. I'll take any last minute questions if there is any, and I can try to answer them. And then I'm going to go obsessively search up that Sinn 903. You guys got me. Dane, I didn't want to get your Freak all on my wrist and everything. So, and then I'll make a separate video because I know not everyone watches this. But if you're interested in joining the Discord, I'll put a link down below, and you can. Yeah, Tennessee Mike just said plug the 2025 Discord. You can email randomrobreviews@gmail.com, and I'll put all that information down below as well. So yep, once this video gets done loading, Jeremy, you can check it. It's you basically email Tennessee Mike will manage it, and there is a donation required to support the channel, but then you get in the Discord. So thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next video.